Hey, what's up everyone? Danny and Alex. Today, let's look at mixed martial arts. Basically, we're looking at some dirty boxing techniques. What is that? Check it out. All right, so dirty boxing has many facets, meaning that there's a lot of tricks to it, but it's basically, in essence, using the stuff that's kind of like borderline illegal in traditional boxing, right? In Western boxing. But mixed martial arts, we can use certain things. I'm gonna show you a couple of tricks that are totally legal and a couple of tricks that are not, okay? So number one, sometimes when you're fighting, or even if you're just boxing, all right, you might end up where you get super snug, like you're in the pocket as such and you're snug. Maybe I am, or he's against the fence or the cage or the ropes, whatever it is, against a wall, and there's not a lot of space. And you end up like shoulder to shoulder. And the reason why this happens, especially for boxing, is the person is trying to like Philly shell to the side. That way there he doesn't get hit, all right? So this happens a lot. So there's a couple of tricks I want to share. Number one is foot positioning. Of course, if I'm here, I don't want my foot on the outside of his, and I don't want it too far here because now I can't get that lead shoulder to lead shoulder position. So I want to get on the inside, and I always have my knee. It's almost like I'm monitoring this leg. So now I can't really see what's going on, but I can feel where he's moving. So of course, his body won't be able to springboard back left or right. He's going to have to move his feet to create that gap. And if I want him nice and tight, I'm going to feel when he moves this leg out, all right? So this is a good starting point where I can feel what's happening. But I'm gonna show you a couple of tricks. Let's go on this side, Alex. First one is the shoulder bump. Actually, all the tricks, I'm gonna land them with that shoulder bump, okay? So I'm gonna show you this one here. We are here, shoulder bump is just pushing him with that shoulder, all right? So almost like you're hitting shoulder to shoulder, and look, boom, it just creates about 6 to 8 inches. That's all I need. Because what I wanna be using here is a tactic of using the uppercut on the blind spot. Right now, he doesn't see this glove. All right, now I don't even need this glove very high because his arm is in front of my body. He's not gonna hit me on this side. All right, so look, when I shoulder bump, boom, boom, this uppercut is in perfect spot to land on the chin. Okay, so that's the first trick here. We end up tight, and now it's almost like, I like to call it clinch boxing without the grabbing. All right, so here we are. I shoulder bump here, one, boom, I have a good stance, and the uppercut would land right here. And then we could follow up maybe with a left hook, right cross. Another good trick from the shoulder bump is simply, if this was mixed martial arts, boom, and look, the elbow would be in range, all right? In the sense of boxing, we're not allowed elbows. So what we do is shoulder bump here, but look, because I'm in a short distance, the overhand will loop downwards, all right? That overhook, okay? We can also use body shots. This is another trick I like to do sometimes. I use a short body shot. So before bumping, I'm gonna hit him right here. There's always an opening right here, behind the ribs, all right? So right here, boom. And now when someone gets hit there, naturally, whoop, that elbow goes there. Okay, so when I hit him here from a close range, one, I take a step back, two, and boom, come back upstairs. It's a perfect spot to land the knockout shot, which is the right hook to the chin. Okay, so slow motion, here we are, we're sparring, we're tight. One of us won't back out, right? I don't want to push back, he doesn't want to push back. We kind of go forward, a little bit of pride in here. So I'm gonna go here. Boom, and then here, boom, right upstairs. We can do that with the left hand as well. Even if you're not looking in that direction, this arm right here could still tap it. It's not gonna be a power punch, but this will bug him enough to go boom, and then boom upstairs, okay? So again, it's almost like a shovel hook here, boom, and then boom. Now, one more trick. This one I like a lot. Shoulder to shoulder. If my glove is here, and his glove is just in front, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna bring it across here. Bring the glove across, but now I'm gonna push his arm out so I can land the right straight. See that? So we're here, we're boxing, we end up in this position. I'm gonna bring the glove up, push him away, and then land the cross right on the opposite side. So here we are, one, look, glove comes up, push the elbow, boom, right straight to the head, okay? Couple of tricks that you guys can try when you're sparring if you end up nice and tight. One more, this one, like I said, right? Not a legal trick, but something when we refer to old school tactics, right? The great Bernard Hopkins was a master tactician at this particular trick. What he would do is like use the head. I don't even want to say head butt, but that's what it would occur, right? So here we are, shoulder to shoulder. Now, a lot of times he would lower his center of gravity by bending the legs, coming back in the center, and as he postured back up, of course, he would clash heads. But the thing is, you have the top of your skull clashing against the opponent's eyebrow or even on the cheeks, and that creates cuts, What happens when it's above the eye? The cut is too deep, especially when you get hit a couple of times with a good jab, it opens up and the referee will stop the fight. So a lot of times what's gonna happen is here, you know, you lower yourself here and look, boom, the headbutt would be there. So it's an accidental headbutt, but that's the dirty boxing aspect of it. There's not a lot of things that are just accidental in the sport of boxing. A lot of, especially Philadelphia style boxers, right? These guys were master tacticians at using the dirty boxing tactics, right? They use this, they use the shoulder bump. They would use the, you know, shoulder bump up as made popular in the UFC by Conor McGregor, but that's an old school tactics that Bernard Hopkins was master at, all right? And then sometimes they just roll the head. So from here, you can roll your head. So if the head is on the inside, you roll it in here and see, it just hits the chin, right? Not a knockout blow, but enough to cause a reaction. That way there he would just start boxing his combinations right after. And you can also roll it to one side here, boom, and then push the chin to this side, which comes back to your right hook. So many tricks, guys. We can do like an hour-long video, but I just wanted to share the tip of the iceberg of using your little tricks when you're inside shoulder to shoulder, using that bump. That's super effective. Sometimes you just simply use it here for southpaw, for example, in front of the camera, and we just get to here and just create some space so we can start boxing once again, right? Whatever it is, the shoulder bump, great tactic to use, MMA and boxing. All right, guys, there you have it. Quick tutorial, how to use that bump. Hope you enjoyed. Leave us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We'll see you
in the next video.
Take care.